what's going on, guys? It's Ryan Osterkamp
Douglas James
coming to you guys live. Facebook ads for real estate agents, local agent takeover. What is up, guys? I hope you've all been having a great first couple days of November here. So it's late here in San Diego. We got together anyways. We wanted to come to you guys, do some live announcements. We talked about doing the event recap for Thrive. So we're going to jump into the event recap for Thrive here in a little bit. We're actually giving you guys a chance to do some live Q&A too, so you can ask us anything about Facebook ads. You can ask us anything about selling homes, getting more closings, packing your open houses, directly marketing homes on Facebook. So yeah, we'll be doing a lot of Q&A towards the end. And so cool, guys. With that,
yeah, let's get it kicking off, guys. So welcome. We're happy to jump on here with you guys and get some stuff taken care of. So the first thing we want to do is we want to talk about the group Facebook Ads for Real Estate Agents. So this group is a support platform for you guys to come and get resources and knowledge so you can properly market your business in this modern day market that we have. It's all what we named it. It's Facebook Ads for Real Estate Agents, all right? So we want to keep it relevant, and we just kind of want to point out, we noticed that some agents come in, and pretty much throw out their business card, hit me up if you're looking for a house out in Miami. That's cool, but you're marketing to a platform that's filled with agents and brokers, so that's not the ideal audience that you're going to want to be marketing to. So just keep that in mind. I know it's probably still going to happen. That's cool. But it's our job to just remind you guys. So please continue to use that support group. Ryan and I are working nonstop to bring you guys fresh content and bring you guys fresh new marketing strategies for Facebook ads for real estate agents, all right? So next we're going to talk about the webinar.
Yeah, guys, and I actually wanted to touch on that too.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Networking the group, definitely. Using this group as a mastermind, as a place to learn, grow, and become better in business. That's 100% what this group was designed for. So yeah, just like the spammier stuff, keep it clean for everyone, add value to the group for everybody. So yeah, so the next thing, what we're gonna talk about?
So, Ryan and I have talked to countless, literally thousands of you guys, not just in the group, but obviously off page, outside the group. And we've heard a lot of pain points that you have in your business, okay? All you guys are here for a reason, so we kind of want to bring it back home, bring it back to basics. Like, when you guys were on Facebook scrolling your feed and you saw Facebook ads for real estate agents, what drove you to hit the join button? Why did you come into our group? All right, we're happy that you're here. We love that you're here. Now we want to help you get the help that you guys need and find out the real reason why you guys got into the group. All right, and we want to know, what do you need from us? Okay, and essentially our work over the past couple years, having thousands of conversations with you guys, some of the common things that we always heard was, I need more transactions a month. I need more leads. I need to pay less money for leads, okay?
More consistent closings.
More consistent closings. I want more time with family. I'm out all days in the summer and the winter, cold calling, knocking on doors, and that's giving me little to no results.
Exactly.
So we have this platform now for you guys, on Facebook, that's able to generate that type of business that you've always wanted, and to give you that satisfaction that you want in your real estate business. Because when you guys first signed up, when you got your license, you were promised a lifestyle that's probably, most of you don't have. And the ones that do have it, awesome. We want you guys to keep sharing those strategies that you're using to become successful. So, like I said, we just want to bring it back to basics. Why'd you join the group? Reach out to us. Ryan and I have been working nonstop, and we want to make sure that you guys are getting the information and getting the knowledge you need to successfully grow your real estate business.
Doug, you hit the nail on the head right there. That was my question. It's for you guys. It's getting back to basics. It's, what purpose did you have for joining this group when you joined? We want to get back to that point so that so you can remember why you're in this group. It's for a reason, so that we can get stuff done, right? It's coming back to why are setting goals so important. We're actually going to go over a lot more of that. We talked a ton at Thrive. Many of the speakers were talking about why vision, goal setting, mindset is so important. So remember, two questions for you guys right here. What purpose did you have when you joined this group? What outcome do you want to see from joining this group and that you'd like to have happen for you and in your business? And that actually leads into the next question, which is, what do you guys want? And I see the comments pouring in. You guys, we're gonna do some Q&A very shortly here, right towards the end. So we're gonna be able to answer all you guys' questions. What's up, guys? Much love for you guys jumping on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up so we can answer their questions as they come in.
Perfect. And so we're getting it so we can actually answer your questions here on the fly.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So
yeah.
So let's go to. We want to continue with our presentation. We have a lot of content and information we want to share with you guys. So please post your questions. We're going to get to the Q&A at the end of the Facebook stream. All right. So you want to jump into the?
Yeah. If you guys, just keep posting your questions as we go along. We'll be able to come back and answer them at the end for you guys, and we have some cool stuff to share at the end as well. So stick till the end with us, and you guys will hear all that good news. So I mean, the next thing is we've heard a lot of the talk. We've done polls in the group. We've talked to thousands of agents over the past several years, and we understand the pain points, right? We understand what you guys are looking for. 9 times out of 10, it's more consistency of closings and more closings in general. Just creating more transactions, right? Whatever that does for your income and lifestyle at that point is only going to be a plus. There's so much room to work with. And that's actually why we set up we have a webinar and we have a presentation that we built out for you guys. It's actually specifically built on questions and feedback that our realtors and agents, brokers wanted to see. So we actually took all that information that you guys are giving us and letting us know you really wanted to know and learn about and that you need to have, and we made it into that presentation that you can see on Local Agent Takeover. So if you still haven't watched that webinar, you definitely want to check that out if you're having that problem where you're not getting the closings you want each month and you're not having the consistency. So that's, those are the updates where we're at right now. Another cool thing is we do have the giveaway is coming up for you guys who saw the video yesterday. We're going to be doing the Thanksgiving giveaway, and that's going to be in the next couple weeks. We're going to be selecting one of you guys from the group. $300 goes straight to your ad funnel, straight to your leads coming in for you guys. So you get 100, 300 leads coming in from that, with an earning potential of up to about 20,000 on that. So you guys definitely want to participate in this event. If you want to get $300 for free and have your ad funnel built out, it's going to help you tremendously to not only see that and have that done for you, but also to watch us do this while we're doing it. While you're seeing the live workshop, you're going to see over our shoulder as we're actually setting up an ad in the back end of Ads Manager. We did this a couple months ago, and Cody, the guy we picked last time, he's been doing his ads. He actually reached out to me the other day. He's like, hey, do you remember me? I need the emails. I've been getting leads like crazy.
Yeah.
And so it's cool stuff all around. You guys are going to be able to tune into that, watch that, and get a ton of value. So, yeah. I mean, with that, basically...
Yeah. Hey, quick piggyback, guys. This is a no-brainer. We're literally giving away a full built-for-you funnel for your real estate business that's going to generate you 100 to 300 leads next month. So it's happening in Thanksgiving. We're going to be giving it away. All right, so we tell them how to qualify?
Yeah, we might as well.
So we're going to go ahead and tell you how to qualify for that so you guys know. So pretty much in order to qualify for this thing, you have to pretty much reach out to your peers, all right? We want you to add as many of your peers and real estate agents that you think would benefit from this and that you think that would be a good fit for our program. Go ahead and add them to the group so they can get this information as well. And we're going to be able to track on how many people you add. So we're going to pick the top performer right before Thanksgiving, and we're going to set you up on a live call with Zoom, and we're going to build your funnel for you for free and show you exactly everything that we do so you guys can implement in your business. So huge takeaway. If you want to learn, if you don't want to wait till then, you want to learn more, like we were talking about, jump on the webinar. We posted like crazy. That we worked very hard on that thing, and it's going. We do one quite frequently, so look out for that and make sure you register for that.
Yeah, and so the people who are already entered in the giveaway for the $300, it's Anthony P, Immerse Me D. Anthony has 23 people. And if you don't know how to do that, it's in the top right of this group. You can literally just add members for agents and brokers and realtors. And Immerse Me has 13. So there's 2 people in this competition, 2 people running right now to win $300 and the whole ad funnel built out. So, I mean, the odds are 50-50 right now.
So good job, Anthony.
And Immerse Me D.
Yeah.
Gonna keep the last names on the deal for their, security for right now, for privacy. So cool, man. I mean, with that, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and do a recap of Thrive, where Than Murrell was speaking. He started Fortune Builders. If you don't know that company, they teach people how to do real estate investing, basically wholesaling in a nutshell. And he has a 9-figure company. Ty Lopez was there. Grant Cardone was there, another 9-figure earner. We had Pat Flynn, JJ Virgin, some amazing speakers. So
yeah, Louis Ortiz was there.
Louis Ortiz from that TV show, that $4 million a year broker.
Yeah.
So really incredible stuff. So yeah, guys, with that, we'll go ahead and jump into what we heard and what we're talking about. And actually, so one of the biggest takeaways for me about Thrive was actually the charity thing. So if you guys don't know, Cole Hatter has an annual event called Thrive, and it's actually like his life purpose. It's him fulfilling out a legacy, that a promise he made a long time ago to 2 of his friends who died. And really touching story, really powerful, amazing stuff. Him and his family, they actually go down to Mexico regularly, and they go down there and they buy food for orphans. So they basically stop at Walmart and they pick up like hundreds of dollars worth of food and toys and stuff, and they go to the orphanage with their kids, with their daughters. And it's just amazing, very touching stuff. And then of course they're very tied in with Pencils of Promise. So we raised $17,000 there. Somebody from last year, he actually started a fund to build a school with Pencils of Promise. He raised $11K from last year. And so it's $25,000 to build a school in a third world country through this charity. And we actually raised $17,000 in like 15 minutes. So that was amazing. And talk about, I didn't think this event was gonna hit me, but man, that freaking hit me in the heart. I was in tears. I did not expect that. So
the whole point
ruined me.
Yeah. So the whole point of Thrive, right? It's themed "Make Money Matter." So no matter how much money you're generating in your business, no matter how much you have in success, the flashy car, the yacht, the new home, the flashy Rolex, all that stuff's cool. But what's the true tie to your money? Is that a charity? Is that to your top donator at your church? So
right.
We went into this thing not knowing how powerful of an impact it was going to have on us. So it's all about making your money matter. So what we decided was, we've done, charitable work and things like that. And, I have an uncle that has cerebral palsy, so I always donate to that charity. He can't walk on his 2 feet, so that's close to my heart. So I give about $15,000 a year to that charity. But we're talking about, actually going out to foreign countries and building schools for Pencils of Promise. So we're going to have a bigger commitment in the next year with that, with those kids down in Mexico. So we're really excited about that. If you guys want to learn more about it, just look up Pencils for Promise. It's a solid foundation. You'll probably see Cole Hatter's picture in there. And it's really good stuff. So if you really want to not only generate funds to take care of you and your family, but to have a true tie to where your money goes, Pencils for Promise is a solid foundation. If you guys are already doing charitable work, awesome. It's just another option for you guys, just sharing our experience. So.
And we have no direct affiliation to that company, just so you guys know.
0.
So we don't get anything for talking about them. It's a reputable charity. So we're actually, what Doug was hinting at there is we've actually been talking. A couple of our friends actually just happened to be here at the office too. They're podcasting next door, and we've been talking about going out to South Africa, building a well, and then just having greater impact, building schools and whatnot. So make money matter was the theme. That's why we're talking a lot about this right now. You see so many people who go through life and they make all the money. Luis Ortiz, for example, he's doing $4 million a year as a broker. The guy should be happy, right? Basically, he's shitting golden eggs. But you see, what happens is like, and so a lot of these speakers who are doing millions of dollars net a year in their pocket, in their bank account, they look and see 7 figures, they aren't happy and they don't have the fulfillment. And it's because they don't have the impact and the purpose. And so I can see why Cole made that the theme of Thrive. So
yeah, very powerful stuff.
Yeah, I wish you guys could have been there. We had some sort of clip that would really capture that for you guys.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, these type of events are happening around the world. So
how does that tie into your real estate business? We are here to help you guys get more closings, like we talk about all the time. 1 to 3 more transactions every 1 month, not this month, and not jump off, the face off the earth next month, but every single month we want to be generating those transactions. So you guys have financial freedom, in your life and in your business, but also, we also want to not just give you that value, but also give you the option, and then see the value of actually having, ties to your money. Where's your money going? What's your bigger cause? So we're really into that as well, doing charity work. So.
And I mean, I understand, I get it. We want to sell more homes. We want to get more closings. And we want more consistency. I totally understand that. But I feel like we can't ignore the inner work, right? We have inner game and outer game. And when the stuff inside isn't aligned with our vision, our purpose, and our destiny, then what the hell, when opportunity knocks in the external world and you're not ready for it inside, you can totally screw up a deal by doing that. If you're like, I'm not gonna get this house, if it's just negative self-talk up here, it's like, you're like already expecting not to get the deal. So maybe that's why you don't follow up with that one last person of the day, or that person who was pretty much ready to close, or from last month told you he was gonna be ready. Maybe you don't call them because you're like, oh, they're not going to close anyway. Getting aligned with your mission, your goal, setting your goals, writing them down, so crucial. And then, of course, having gratitude for everything, the small things daily. I know that might not seem like it directly affects you and your business, but I can attest to it. And many of our friends, myself included, who, have companies and are doing well for themselves, I look at the impact that's had on me, and I just know that if things start going wrong, or I start to have self-doubt, or if I start getting into what I call trouble, which is fear, there's 2 things I really do. You got to say, like, bye Felicia, fear, bye fear, like get out, and then come back to your goals. From when you're working from your vision and your goal, it makes it so much easier to really to execute every day, to take the small steps every day to get to where you're going, because you know the bigger purpose and vision.
Yeah, definitely be goal oriented. I mean, this is your real estate business. What are you going to make of it? Stay following up on your clients 24/7. Have a purpose with your money, and celebrate the wins. Every time you do get a sale, celebrate that with your significant other, with your kids, your family. It's very important, to share that joy with them, So I think that's some really good takeaways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. You want to do some Q&A? I want to see what you guys are asking over here. Let's check it out.
Refresh it.
Good call. I'm gonna do some Q&A for you guys.
While he's pulling that up, I'll talk about Thane Merrill for a quick second. One of the biggest takeaways that Thane Merrill, a guy that makes $300 million a year, one of the most important things that he talked to us about was what separates you as a real estate agent from every other real estate agent. There's hundreds of thousands, right, of you guys in the country. What makes you different from the guy, just around the block or across the street? And the number one thing
Such a good point.
is customer service. That's it. You can take away all the marketing, right? You can take away all the leads. Your client base that you already have created for yourself. how are you going to keep those guys happy and keep you separated from the market? It's customer service. I mean, when you look at corporations across the country, when you look at, just say Cheesecake Factory, for instance, everybody loves Cheesecake Factory. You know, the foods, honestly, if you match up Cheesecake Factory with a bunch of other restaurants, local businesses local restaurants in the country, you'll find the quality is probably not up to par. It's probably a 3 on a 5 scale. But what do they have is amazing customer service. All right, it's the thing that truly is going to separate you from the next agent. How often are you serving your client? How motivated are you? Finding them their home listing. Are you going out there showing them the home, hosting open houses? How active are you in the market?
Yeah.
So I think that's a really huge takeaway. I'll say another thing that was pretty big that he mentioned. So Cold Hatter, he interviewed Thane Merrill, and he asked him, what's a big thing you could another big takeaway that you could give somebody. Actually, his question was, he wanted to ask him a question, but it wasn't like, what's the one thing people could be doing to generate more sales, or how do you generate your funds, or how do I make $1 million next month? It wasn't anything like that. He asked him, what would you tell your daughter? All right, what's one thing you can teach your daughter? And he told her, you remember what he told her?
The one thing that he could teach his daughter.
Yeah.
I'm
It was
not familiar. There was 26 speakers. What did he say again?
The one thing that he could teach his daughter is pay attention.
Pay attention.
Pay attention.
The one thing I didn't do.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. So, because we go in life, right, and every decision we make, it's one of 2 different types of decisions. The first one's consequential, and the other one's definitive, right? So a consequential decision is like us going to get froyo. What flavor froyo are we going to get? What type of toppings? It's not a life-changing decision, but yet some people treat it as a life-changing decision, right? But definitive decisions, like that's life-changing, like marriage, some people may, go into that decision treating it like a consequential decision. So it's all about paying attention where you're at in life, what type of decision you're about to make, like in your business, like we talk about, real estate, Facebook ads for real estate agents. Like this truly is a definite, defiant decision that you defining moment in your real estate business. You guys have joined this incredible group, this huge support group of almost 2,000 agents now. You have Ryan and I that have spent thousands of hours, thousands of dollars for you guys.
Tens of thousands.
Yeah, by this point.
Not hundreds.
I should probably stop saying thousands.
It's all good.
But we've listened to all your pain points over the years, and we've created this program that's generating for the agents that have come over to us or that have generated 6-figure a month businesses. So that's something that is definitely available for you guys. So it's definitely defining, changing decision for you guys to be in this group and to take the information that we're giving you in the webinars that we're doing for you guys. So that's my little piece on Thane Merrill.
Okay, and we have a bunch of questions coming in. Okay, so Jason Stregovich, he asked, I'm receiving 5 to 10 leads a day now, mainly name and email. What's the best CRM to automate follow-up? Well, pretty much any email drip lead sequence, any email drip provider. So you have like Aweber, GetResponse, you have Active Campaign, which we personally use. So MailChimp. Yeah. Though definitely, I would upload your contacts into a list there and start working them through that CRM there.
Yeah. Just to piggyback off Ryan. So that question, that's a really good question, and that's actually one of the things that we do in our training, the training program that we made for you guys in the webinar. We use Active Campaign, and we have 23 proven emails that you're going to deliver automatically to your lead for 3 months. So it's not like you're going to generate a whole bunch of leads and lose them. No, you're going to get automated follow-up for 3 whole months using Active Campaign, and the emails are designed that are pre-written. They're designed to build trust and rapport with the prospect for over the next 3 months. So they think about you when it's time to buy their home or sell their home versus their agent across the street. So.
Okay, so how do you create an ad on Facebook? Carla asks, how do you create an ad on Facebook? Lucky for you, Carla, we are doing the live giveaway in about, stay tuned. This month of November, of course, we're doing the giveaway that I talked about yesterday. You guys are going to be able to see over our shoulder how to create an ad on Facebook. You're going to know exactly how to do that by the end of this month. I mean, how do you, it's a very complex question. I imagine you want to know the very detailed response. You don't want to boost a post. I can answer that question for you right now. You want to go up into the top right, the little down arrow where you can create a page, manage pages. The top right of Facebook, you can create an ad there. Okay, guys. So yeah, Carla. So that's how you create an ad. You go there and then you click create campaign, and you do all your targeting and everything.
Yeah, it's called your ad manager. You wanna, if you need direct instructions, we can help you guys out with that, or you can just do a Google search. How do I access my ad manager on Facebook? But that's how you're gonna go in there and be able to build your audience, write your campaign, do everything you need to do. If you guys are boosting posts, like when you make a post and it says the little boost button next to it, you want to stop doing that, because that's just Facebook's way of just literally eating your money and giving you no results.
You're not targeting on that.
Yeah.
You're not targeted. You have no consistency. It takes 3 days for their ad to optimize, for their algorithm to optimize your ad. So
right.
It's easy, but what's easy,
Yeah. If it's easy, it's probably not making you money.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'll say another thing real quick about that. It's funny, like if you post on Facebook, like as a real estate agent, you guys are gonna want to post, your listing, your open house and all that stuff. And that's cool. You're self-promoting yourself, right, to your client base or to your friends and family and stuff on Facebook, and you're generating probably a crap load of likes and comments, right, and even maybe a few shares. But likes and comments don't get closings. You can have 100 likes, but if that doesn't convert into an actual closing, then it's not really that worth it.
Right.
I mean, you definitely want to do that, but you
like
also
at least the lead. At least you want to get a lead out of it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying is, like, you want to target your ideal customer, target your ideal match. That's how you're properly going to effectively market listings or generate leads on Facebook. All right. Likes don't pay the bills. Keep it like that.
That's the truth right there. So, next question from Angel Perez. Is the contest for any ads we want to make? Okay, so we do have a specific ad strategy that we're going to be showing you. So we were going to use that one specifically for you guys, just to keep it on the same page and very simplified, without causing too much confusion. It's going to be a very simple process, not necessarily easy, but very simple to follow process. Simple enough you guys will be able to watch and then implement. So, and then Angel also asked a question: do you funnel leads into Facebook or drive them to another site like your website? So, yeah, I mean, definitely we drive them to a lead capture page. You want to have all traffic go through to a high converting landing page, and then that also is a very easy way to build your CRM, so you're not doing things manually.
Right.
Looks like that's all the questions on here for right now. I'm not sure. It may have pushed down the other questions. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them below. We're just doing some Q&A. We just wrapped up those questions, and we're talking about Thrive right now if you just jumped on. So
yeah. Also, we'll just remind you guys, if you're just jumping on, we kind of talked about this in the beginning. I'll touch it real quick for the guys that just jumped on. Just make sure you look out for the webinar that Ron and I put together for you. You can see the link all over the group. We do frequent webinars, and just you got to jump in that one and register so you can reserve your spot. We can only do 50 at a time. So make sure you get in there so you guys can get that free information we put together for you.
All right, sweet guys, cool, good stuff. So
More points.
yeah, so I want to talk about John Asraf real quick. John Asraf, he brought up some really good points. John Asraf, he was talking to us. He was asking us. He's like, are you interested? Are you interested or committed to achieving your goal? Right. So that's a question you want to ask yourself. Are you just interested in getting to where your dreams and goals, or making this a successful career for you? Are you committed to achieving that goal? That's the question he had us ask ourselves. And he's like, if you're not going for a moonshot, your goals probably aren't big enough. So he gave us a 3-step formula to follow to activate your prefrontal cortex, and to release your dopamine and your your dopamine and your endorphins, to release those on command. There's actually a way you can do that with your goals and your big vision, and you get an automatic motivation. So this was actually really cool stuff from John. Okay, so as soon as you set a goal, this is science, okay? This is proven through science, okay, guys? So as soon as you commit to a goal, dopamine is released in your brain and motivation is automatic, okay? Keep sharing your vision with your peers, and this is actually going to activate your prefrontal cortex and cement the imagery in there of the goal. So I get it. Nobody really wants to talk about, goals and vision. But where are you guys at right now? What's been working for you? What hasn't been working for you? What haven't you tried? What, are you having a closed mind to big ideas? I understand. We talked about it earlier. Everyone wants to get more closings. Everyone wants to have more consistency, but are you doing the steps every day to get there? Do you have your goals set? Do you have your vision set? What number do you want to be making a month? What number do you want to be making per year? What kind of house do you want to live in? What kind of car do you want to live in? You want to visualize all of this. You want to have a big vision, and you want to keep that close to your heart and your mind every single day, reinforcing that vision and goal. And again, I get it. It's the stuff maybe nobody wants to do, but guess what? The stuff that nobody wants to do is the stuff that the $4 million per year brokers, agents, anyone who's successful is doing. Nobody wants to do some stuff, but we got to do some stuff. So I had to get real for a second with you guys. Okay, this is what the big players are doing that everybody's wondering, how are they doing that? What? People ask me, they're like, share your secrets. I'm like, I've been sharing them. For the past 5 years.
Yeah.
It's like, so you want to start with a big vision. Okay, guys? Like, plain and simple, period. Take some time. Just take the next 5 minutes. If you're watching us right now, and grab pen and paper. Like, what is my big vision? What's my goal? What's your big why? What's going to get you out of bed in the morning and get you as amped up as Grant Cardone? Because that guy is freaking jacked. And as far as I know, it's just caffeine. So
he drinks 7 black coffees a day, by the way. Just saying. And
his net worth is over 100 million. So
yeah.
I'm not saying that we all need to be 9-figure earners in here, but let's at least all get some substantial form of wealth and some type of recurring residual accounts coming in. That way, we're going to make it so much easier for you guys. Even if it's your first closing on Facebook you're looking to get. What are you doing every day to get to that point, right? So you want to set goals for this quarter, for this month, 3 years down the road. Just do that, okay, guys? Otherwise, I'm going to beat a dead horse right now. Focus on your vision, your goals, and your big why. So your big why could be your family. What is your why? Have you asked yourself what your why is? Is it because you don't want to work another job? You don't want to have a boss, Work from those places. When things get hard, you can always rely on your why and come back to it. And it's actually going to give you a lot of motivation and strength. People a lot of time are looking for ways to get motivated. That's a great way to just naturally motivate yourself. Like we're talking about the science of it all earlier, to get your endorphins, your dopamine firing, you know, so you're not in that brain fog. That's what we want. We want to be in the zone every day, doing action. 12-hour days. I mean, you guys might not work 12-hour days, but whatever it takes to get to where you want to be, whatever that is. So that's John Asaraf. He shared some great stuff right there that I wanted to be able to share with you guys. He touched on, you know, not forgetting spirituality. You have your spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical, and all four of these things are they're interconnected, and they're so big. There's a reason, again, why like Tony Robbins, the top dogs, they do the meditation every day. And they didn't do that before they became successful. In most cases, they started doing that after they become successful because of that balance and the harmony. And it actually helps give you a ton of clarity and be able to chunk things down. So when you're looking at building a huge brokerage company with all these agents and you don't want to worry about all of that, right? Like, don't worry about all that, chunk it down. What are you doing today? It's probably 2 to 4 main tasks. I hope they're revenue generating activities. Did you want to share anything, or should I just keep going?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I mean,
yeah.
Back, what Ryan just said. He said, "Are you doing revenue generating activities?" All right. So for a lot of you guys right now, what you have at your resources and your disposal right now is everything that your broker or maybe the next agent maybe talk to you about. Because in this industry, a lot of information that's passed is, go knock on, 50 doors a day, send out expired mailers, make 100 cold calls a day. And that stuff's great. That stuff generates, sales. But here's the thing. It's 2016, guys. It's 2016. And you could have all those results 10x'd because you're in this group with Facebook ads. I mean, our business has blown up since we've been doing this. Our agents have blown up since they've been doing this. So are you in the right market to have those results that you truly want in your business? So I think that's one of the biggest things I could add to everything Ryan just said. Having the right resources or the right system in your business to be able to generate that financial freedom that you really want, guaranteed every single month. You're doing 1 to 3 real estate transactions. You're getting up to 300 leads and only paying 50 cents a lead. Where else can you go right now and say, and I want a lead for 50 cents? There's nowhere. We were looking up some stats with, Zillow. I know some of you guys love Zillow, and we're not harping on Zillow at all, but the average real estate agent spends $320 on Zillow leads per month, all right? And we actually found that between all that money that they're spending, they can pay anywhere between 15 to 25 bucks per lead on average. So say you're spending 20 bucks a lead, so it's actually going to take you about $2,000, and it convert at 1%. It's going to take you about $2,000 to get a conversion, and that's going to take you 6 months generating that amount of business, 320 bucks a month for 6 months, $2,000 before you actually get one sale. And we're talking about generating 1 to 3 every single month. So it's a huge difference. So you guys, pick your berries where you want, eat them where you shall. But Facebook ads are here. Facebook's here. It's 2016. There's 2 billion people on Facebook. There's a reason why 80% of your peers are marketing on Facebook. All right, not all are actually most are not successful because they don't know how to do it properly. That's why Ryan and I have gotten together the past couple of years to be able to answer all these questions and put together this program for you guys, so you have the information in this group. So that's my little piggyback on Ryan about that. But we have to get real with you guys too, because like if you're just jumping on the call, awesome, welcome. But we talked about in the beginning, why are you guys here? You guys were scrolling your feed. You might have been putting your kids to bed. It was probably time for bed for you, or you were on your lunch break and you saw Facebook ads for real estate agents. So we want to get back to basics, like why'd you join the group? Why'd you hit the join button? What are you looking for in this group? And Ryan and I want to know, like if there's something that we're not covering, we put together this 35-minute presentation in the webinar for you guys that we're doing live constantly.
Based on questions that we received.
Just we're reciprocating the information back to you guys. We hear things, like I said earlier, you want more time with your kids, you want to pay less money for leads, you want a pipeline of buyers, you want somebody constantly asking for your listing so you can sell them a home. And that's something that you guys don't have right now. And you guys are door knocking, sending out expired mailers, and you're getting little to no results for that. So we got our heads together. You know, we've been in a digital marketing space. We both have digital marketing agencies that produce over 5 figures a month. And we put our brains together, got into the real estate market, and we've had a massive success for you guys. So we just ask that you guys, you know, take it a little bit more serious. If you're here to really grow your business, I mean, you're here for a reason. You know,
you jumped in this group for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, if I were you guys, just ask as many questions as you can as possible in here. Every question you have, just post it in there. You never know. I've seen we have agents, we have real estate agents in here doing $600,000 a year. We have brokers doing a lot. I actually don't know all the stats that are brokers, but millions, yeah. So, and you never know who's gonna come out and answer your question. If you have a question, just pop it in the group. That's what it's there for. Let all this experience, wisdom, knowledge of years. Some agents, brokers have been doing this 20 years, 25 years in this group. You'll see some of these threads get answered. Some of the material that they're just providing, it's amazing. And I think it's so cool that this thing has become like a mastermind, exactly like we envisioned it, for you guys to be able to interact with each other, even be able to meet for coffee and, you know, in person with other people in the group in your area. At the very least, get an answer to a question where you're just like, what can I do to make my open house better? How do you do a Facebook ad? I'm glad you guys asked that. So you guys, if you guys don't know, we're going to be doing a live workshop where you're going to be able to watch over my shoulder, over our shoulder. You're going to see us actually like in the back end of Facebook setting it up. So for those of you guys who are interested in that, you're going to see how to target, who to target, what to target, when to target, why to target, and everything. So don't worry about that for right now, because I know that's been another question that's coming up. So that's happening within the next couple weeks, right up to Thanksgiving, the $300 giveaway, right? So you guys just stay tuned. Definitely check the group back. Like, I don't, you know, maybe if you don't check this group that often, you're here right now, just try to check it like once a week, or you see a post come in, because it's going to, so that if you want that type of help, how to set up your Facebook ad, you're going to be able to get it.
Right. Awesome.
So
what else you want to talk about Thrive?
I mean, there's so much we could talk about Thrive. I think
guys,
probably go with.
I would say, guys, if you you heard us say Thrive, and especially if you just jumped on, so definitely look up Thrive. They do an annual event. Ryan and I got to see, you know, 26 speakers, you know, very successful, generating, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars a year. Some pretty big name entrepreneurs that we got to listen to and really get some awesome answers to some questions. How to start a business, how to hire people, how to fire people, how to offer bonus, how to keep your people happy. There was a lot of different stuff that we learned. I know Grant Cardone. If you guys know Grant Cardone, he always talks about, you know, what's your goal, and, you know, how are you going to get there? Well, you want to 10x it, because say if you want to make $1 million next year, right? That's your goal. But let's say another person makes a goal of $100,000. Okay, so obviously the million's a lot bigger and nicer, right? So if those two guys go at it and someone's shooting for $1 million and cut them up short, what if they come up short, you know, 850,000, and the other guy came up short about 20,000? He made, you know, 80,000. This other guy just made 800,000. You know, so just make sure your goals are high enough. They may be, you know, inachievable or ridiculous, and that's cool. But if you come up short big, still on top, right?
Shoot for the moon, land of the stars.
Yeah, shoot for the moon, land among the stars. Yeah.
Land of the clouds. Yeah.
Land
So
of the cloud, yeah.
yeah, I mean, why not come up short on $1 million goal instead of a $100,000 goal? When, I mean, and that's the cool thing. That's another great point you just brought up. It's like, it takes the same amount of time to make $1 million as it does 100,000.
It really does.
It's just your idea, how much your scale, and, you know, some other factors. But really, you see these tycoons building 9-figure companies, and someone became a billionaire last year in less than a year. It actually broke the world record. You guys can look that up if you want. So I did want to talk about a little bit about Ty Lopez and some of the stuff that he talked about, and then of course some stuff that's more relevant. So pretty good point right here is, you know, working like a millionaire. Okay, so you can't grow a 7-figure business doing 15 to $20 per hour job titles, right? So what does that mean? Basically, you know, if you're spending hours a day posting on Facebook and all these different little groups, your you know, your contact info in a post to see if people are interested in buying homes, I mean, that's about a $10 per hour position. You're spending all those hours doing that instead of focusing on revenue generating activities like calling back leads who are waiting in your inbox or have contacted you. You definitely want to move towards the revenue generating activities. Outsource, delegate, and eliminate anything that you don't necessarily need to be doing, right? So if you don't need to be putting those touches on the website or this or that, get it to someone else. Focus on the revenue generating activities, which is, you know, showing your open house, getting your open house prepared. It's going to be calling people. It's going to be reaching out to people who are interested in buying a home, right? So a lot of all these strategies, they're out there for a reason, and we get that. Open houses, you know, FSBOs, having your SOI. We want to work all that, and if you don't have a system and you're just not getting closings, or even if you are, basically, if you're not getting any closings from Facebook, that's where we'll be able to help you out. So yeah, and that's a heavily automated process. That's just how we run it, and it's extremely effective. So say you are closing 1-2 months homes a month right now, then and you're not closing any from Facebook, I mean, that's just additional you're missing out on. So that's all I'll say about that. And Ty Lopez, he actually talked about some really, really interesting stuff. It was actually fascinating. He talked about like people you want to surround yourself with, but not in a conventional way. He actually talked about hanging out with narcissistic people, Machiavellian, and psychotic people. There's the dark triad test. And so the dark triad test, you just really want to, you know, in business and in life, if you're partnering with people, hiring people, you want to make sure you're partnering and working with the right people in life. You can give people what's called the dark triad test. You can see how Machiavellian they are. If you don't know what that is, it's just basically how like conniving and mischievous. So this is Ty Lopez talk for people jumping on. And that was really interesting because it's something people never talk about.
Yeah, being Machiavellian, let's say you have say you're friends with somebody, right? And they invite you over for dinner. A Machiavellian person would go to dinner, you know, be nice to their face, but then like post a horrible article about them on the internet. All right.
Yeah.
If someone that's not Machiavellian would just be like, I don't like you, I'm not coming over for dinner, but then still post an article about them on the internet, you know? So that's kind of like what that is.
Yeah, it's not being sneaky and basically saying one thing in front of people's face just to be a people pleaser, but then like going behind their back and doing things behind their back. So just, you know, Ty Lopez was talking about removing people like that from your life and just distancing them, especially things regarding business partnerships, you know, a broker-agent relationship, and even hiring agents, and even hiring employees to help you as an agent with all the paperwork and everything, okay? So there's the dark triad test you can look up online if you're curious about that, and basically you just want to have everyone score under 30 for narcissism, Machiavellian, and psychotic. You want low levels of Machiavellian, low levels of psychopathy, kind of obviously, right? And then narcissism, it can actually go a little bit higher, up to 60, but you don't want to see too high on everything.
Yeah, this might be something good for you brokers that are hiring agents, you know, into your brokerage. Have them take the dark triad test. You know, if they score below 30, then you know you have a good partner to work in your agency. But definitely, you know, everyone uses for your friends too. It's kind of fun to see like where they're at. Luckily, Ryan and I scored pretty low, which is like a good thing. So we're good partners. So that kind of worked out. So.
Yeah, and then even speaking on hiring and firing, having systems in place for that. I mean, having systems in place for everything. It's essential. That's how you outsource to other people. So that's how you want to have systems in place for hiring, firing, marketing, sales, everything. That way you can just delegate it right to another person when you're hiring them. So getting back to hiring and firing, I mean, you want to actually have loops for people to jump through. You want to set up basically barriers of entry and actually have new employees do some tests online. You want to give them different tests, not for the sake of even seeing the results, which is definitely beneficial. You can see what type of person they are and their performance. And there actually are hiring tests that are free and available online. You can Google them. But you give someone a 100-question test and they can't even do it and they don't even fill it out, why would you want to hire that person? So it's a great way to screen people right there. And that's actually what I use and my digital marketing agency, Lead Peaks. That's how we hire people, is we actually have a pretty good sized test beforehand. And we find people filter and weed themselves out all the time. So I hope that is a good golden nugget maybe for you guys out there who are hiring anytime soon. Yeah, guys, so yeah, that sounds good. Cool. So we went over a lot of stuff about Thrive. I think this video has been going for over an hour already.
It's close to an hour.
Just close to
about 40 minutes or so.
Okay. Cool, guys. So we want to give you guys the opportunity for some Q&A. So if you guys have some questions, go ahead and drop them below. We'll answer those right now for you guys live. If you drop them here, and if not, we can answer them for you guys later. But I think you guys will get a lot more value.
Anything about
your answer live?
Anything about Thrive? Anything about growing a 6-figure a month real estate business? How do I pack out my open houses? What's some strategies we can implement? You can implement in your business right now. Go ahead and drop that in. I'll be happy. Ryan and I is happy to give as much free value as we can for you guys. But then if you guys miss, if you missed this live Q&A, just check out the webinar that we put together. You'll see the links. It's in the group description too, at the bottom of the group description, so you guys can register for that.
And then so in closing, while waiting for your comments, I want to go over some great stuff from Than Merle, 9-figure earner, owner of Fortune Builders, what he taught us and what he taught Cole Hatter, his student. And we're going to go over like what you want to do daily, so you guys can actually implement this into your daily routine to get more closings, get more consistency in your closings. Okay, we're looking for the MOP. We're looking for the maximum output daily that you can physically do. Okay, and that's geared more towards revenue generating activities. Your maximum output daily is basically doing all that you can do every day in the best way without going through things too hurriedly. Because say you do 10 things in one day and you do them half-assed. No, you want to do everything that you can in one day to full completion, to your best of your ability. Okay, so your maximum output daily. Look for your maximum output daily, revenue generating activities. Also, you can always, so we actually did an interview with Brian Mayer, and he actually worked for a year for his broker without getting paid, without even doing a closing. Get volunteers to come work for you, right? So there was like 26 to 30 volunteers at that event last week in Thrive, and they were all volunteers working for free. You can get volunteers to mentor under you. You can and have them shadow you, and you can actually do that for brokers if you're really unsure. If you're a new agent, that is exactly how Brian got started, and he's doing millions a year now with his brokerage company. He has a database with thousands of people. He's basically lead nurturing that database, and he's doing Facebook ads for newlyweds looking to purchase their first home together, right? So we want to do revenue generating activities. We want to set you guys up where you're in a place to build wealth for a long time, for a lifetime, okay? Outsourcing, of course, again, coming back to your revenue generating activities, your maximum output daily. What is your time worth? All the little things that you're doing that aren't revenue generating activities, you can easily outsource to someone else and pay them to do that on behalf of you, okay? And you can pay them in commission, you can pay them low payroll employees, volunteering, as we spoke before, a mentorship type position, like mastery. Okay, and then so what are the first things you want to eliminate from your plate? It's the stuff that you really dislike doing, that you have extreme dislike for. So I know there are some things that I just can't stand doing, right? Like copywriting. So I outsource that to other people. And you want to focus on what you're good at doing and what you love to do, because then you're aligning with passion. as far as impact and purpose, the good thing about that is helping people find a dream home. Luckily, it does can create a pretty big impact, and it's a win-win in many cases for you and the person selling their home. So that's good. So focusing on what we love to do, even in the day-to-day tasks, even in the little things, chunking down and chunking up, right? Big goals, take them into bite-sized chunks, right? So the Walking Man started with 1 step. So baby steps every single day is going to get you to your big vision. And yeah, guys, so eliminate what you hate, eliminate what you're not good at, keep doing what you love to do and what you're good at. And Doug, what were you going to say?
So I was going to kind of add on top of that value is how it could relate, another way into your real estate business. So, like when you guys got your license, you didn't know you would have to be a marketer. You didn't know that you were going to have to go out there on Facebook or social media and generate leads for yourself. So we do have the program that teaches you everything you need to know, but if you don't like doing that stuff and you just want to spend more time with family and spend more time, getting closings, you can certainly do that. You can potentially even hire us to do it for you, right? Or you can hire your marketer, a real estate marketer, at your brokerage. If there's someone doing your marketing, we have the program, they could jump in it and they could do it for you.
That's what one of the brokers who enrolled in our program is doing.
Yeah,
has his director over marketing doing the whole entire thing, setting up all the ads.
Is that which one is that? That's
Sarah.
Yeah, it's Sarah. Yeah.
So
yeah, Sarah. She's a a marketing agent that works for a brokerage. And the broker signed her up into our program. So now she's handling all our marketing for the brokerage. So good option for our brokers that are on the stream too. But same thing for the agents. This is your one big thing to realize that unfortunately I don't think a majority of agents don't understand. Like, you truly have full control over your commissions and how much you're making that month. So it's all about how much you're willing to hustle and grind to make that happen. So if you really want to blow up and you really want to just do the things you love to do and not market, you can actually hire your own real estate marketer. You can give them our program, and they could do all your leads for you. Or you can hire us. Like, it doesn't matter. But that's some ways, like he was talking about, outsourcing, focusing on the stuff that matters the most to you. So I really hope that's some real solid golden nuggets for you guys to take away from everything we talked about. So good stuff.
Awesome, guys. Cool. Well, in closing with you guys, let's see if there's any. I don't think anybody had asked a question. I think someone was asking about price earlier. Price is very relative and variant. I mean, it depends what you're looking for. We have different prices for different options, all the way down to like 300 up to the high end in thousands. So hope that answers your question.
Yeah, if you guys want to know more about the program, pricing, leads, obviously we're sharing with you the results and successes of our agents and brokers that we've worked with. But if you truly want to learn more, just like I keep saying, just jump on the webinar, 35-minute. We do them live frequently, so just make sure you register. It's at the bottom of the page description in our group if you're looking for it.
You guys can be able to check that out.
Yeah, we probably need to put it in the post too of this video.
Oh yeah, we can drop it in here.
Yeah.
That's something we've been actually wondering and experimenting lately, is if you guys are able to find all this stuff from us, how much you guys are seeing from us in the group. So
yeah, we want to make sure you guys get every single ounce of value as you possibly can. Like I said, you guys are here for a reason, so we're trying to share and drop as much information for you guys as possible. That's why we put that webinar together. That's why we're doing frequent live ones. So make sure you guys register for it. I think that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
Questions?
We got the giveaway coming up this month, so make sure to be in here actively in the group, checking it out. Add brokers and agents to the group that if you want to. It's going. We have that's how we are basically doing who's going to win the $300 ad spend and the funnel and everything. So we have Merce Me D and Anthony P right now. They've added quite a few people right now, so I mean it's like 50-50 in the running between them.
Anthony P is leading the way with 23 agents.
Here, I can pull it up.
Yeah,
23.
So 23. Good job, Anthony. Keep killing it. But just to recap, we are, like Ryan said, we're doing the giveaway. We're going to build you your own Facebook funnel that's going to generate you 100 to 300 leads next month. So the way you can qualify and actually win that is you got to add as many as your peers as possible, as many of your agent buddies that you think would benefit from something like this, real estate agents, Facebook ads. We want you to add them to the group so they can get this information as well. So we're going to be picking the winner for that right before Thanksgiving. So make sure you guys get engaged with that so you guys get that opportunity. All right.
Cool, guys. So with that, I mean, we've been going for close to an hour here. If you guys don't have any last minute questions, we're going to go ahead and do a wrap. I think we really actually, we shared a lot about Thrive with you guys. There's a lot more we could share. I mean, the biggest thing I want to talk to you guys real quick. No, really. This is what matters right here, okay? At the end of the day, what really matters most to you? It's probably your family, you know. At the end of the day, what matters most to you, okay? This whole thing here, life in general, I mean, you know, what do you want from your life? What do you want out of your life? What do you want for your goals and your dreams and your vision? Where do you want to be? What kind of happiness factor do you want? What kind of house, what kind of lifestyle? These are all things you want to think of. You get your goals and your vision straightened out. Really figure out what you guys want out of life. Do the stuff that nobody else is willing to do. Get the results, get the help, reach out for help, get more closings, and, you know, get more consistency too. So yeah, I just, you know, at the end of the day, I see so many people who are so extremely successful and they're freaking miserable, and that's horrible. I get it. We have a lot of people in here who are just trying to get their first closing, but I mean, I think that's vital to keep in mind as your success starts to grow. And you know, if you don't know how to grow your success, start with your mind. Build a success-oriented mindset. Success is a decision. Success is a choice that you make. Okay, guys? So I'm not going to beat dead horses. I'm not going to go on any huge rants, but I mean, that's the most important shit right there.
Yeah.
We have something awesome for you guys. You guys already pretty much know that. Okay? You guys will see more and more as this unfolds. Like, it's people, our students are already getting great results. So, I mean,
so if you guys, if you guys do sign up, you get in the training, you make the decision, you know, I'm ready to start generating leads and buying them for cheap and taking your business to the next level. We do have a second private platinum group where you get more of us. You know, not only you getting all this in your business, you're getting, you know, coaching from real life marketers like us that are going to be locking elbows with you 100% of the way. So you have access to that private group of agents that are already succeeding in the program. So pretty exciting stuff. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for you guys. But hey, it's been an honor. Ryan and I love getting together and doing these live feeds for you guys and try to add as much value as we can to you. But make sure you guys check out the webinar, put together information for you, no charge to you. Figure out if it's a good fit 100%, and then we'll see you on the other side.
Cool.
Sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good. I think with that, I mean, it's been a long day. It's been a long week already. We came out of Thrive freaking hustling.
Yeah, 3 days
12
straight.
hours in on Monday, easily.
Yeah.
Probably more.
Yeah.
But I'm not complaining. I love it.
All right, guys. So, all right. Thank you.
Sweet.
There's going to be an awkward moment right now. We're going to walk around and hit the stop button on the live.
We gotta get a camera guy.
Yeah. We're going to
talk about outsourcing.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Cool, guys. Thanks for sitting with us. We'll see you guys very soon. Take care.
Peace out. Later, guys.